the Southside Soda Shop was built in 1910. It was Dean's grocery store. And in the early 40s, it was bought by a couple, Junior and Evie Kirkdorfer, and they put in the Bass and Blessings unit and the counter, and it became the Southside Soda Shop. In the early 80s, it went out of business and the doors were closed. And my father-in-law, with two partners, his name is Dave Pottinger, with Faye Peterson and Don Walters, purchased the building. They were looking for a project, and my wife Charity and I spent part of the summer helping them do the restoration, and we opened January 14th. I did some of the serving, actually waited on the first customer. She was a elementary school teacher at Parkside Elementary, Pat Gorham. And my wife, Charity, was doing prep work, chopping and making food for the restaurant. It was about 3 months after we had opened that my father-in-law and his partners wanted to go on to another project and asked us if we'd like to purchase it. Which Charity and I were happy to do, and we're getting ready to celebrate our 30th anniversary. Well, what we did when we were opening the restaurant and putting the menu together was not to compete with the already established mom and pop, restaurants in Goshen. And what we wanted to put together were family recipes and dishes that were indicative of the areas we grew up. Primarily, for me, it was Philadelphia. And the number one thing is our Philly cheesesteak. And it was important to me, if you're going to do a Philly cheesesteak, is to do it right. And to do it right, and people laugh about this, but the roll is really one of the most important things. And what makes the difference in the roll is the water that is back in Philadelphia. It has an influence on the dough. So we got a contract with the Amorosa Bread Company, and we have that delivered to us twice a week, which is what the places in Philly, Pat's and Gino's, D'Alessandro's, all the cheesesteak places use. That's our biggest probably feather in the cap was being contacted by Food Network, Guy Fieri with Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and having the privilege of working with him for 2 days, and the stories that have come about from being on Triple D. We've had people from, I'm not joking, just not from the United States, but from many countries, that are either on vacation or traveling, that have searched us out, and have been, that was in the year 2007.
I was actually the youngest child ever here. I came in at 2 weeks old, so I've been here my whole life. Growing up, we lived right across the street, so we'd be here and then go home. I remember playing games outside on busy Friday nights with friends whose parents would come in while my parents worked.
It's really, it's been an interesting experience because people have seen us grow up, so they really have a vested interest in our lives and our family. And we've also seen so many people in the community grow up, we've grown up alongside. We went to Parkside Elementary School, so we were right here, and our class would take field trips and stuff. And now actually I have two sons that are 3 and 6 months, so they're fourth generation to have been here, and usually third generation in the building. And yeah, third and fourth babies to be here, so it's pretty fun.